let's go. We're going to get into this. Liam Payne jumped from hotel balcony in Buenos Aires. And, it's tragic, man. He's young. He's 31 years old. He's not an old guy, And again, mental health is important. Y'all need to make sure you're taking care of yourself. Liam Payne died by an apparent suicide. Local law enforcement in Argentina now says the fall was from a third-floor hotel room and it was intentional. So they're just saying it now. It looks like he actually jumped to his death, which is horrible. Like, what a terrible thing to do. And I don't know. He seemed like he was in good sorts. He was posting stuff. He had been in Argentina for, a couple of weeks prior to. He went to Argentina to support his former bandmate. What the hell is his name? I think Niall. One. I say again, I'm not a big fan of One Direction, so I don't know what. Like all their names. I know Harry Styles, right? Like everybody knows that guy. But, this is a sad story. And, this dude, it seems like he was going through some shit. But like here's what he was posting earlier, leading up to his death. It didn't seem like he was too upset about anything. So this is just like a compilation of shit.
Morning, everybody. Here's a little video of me. It's rude to put hats on the table.
Sorry.
He seems like an asshole,
Is this
though.
your hat?
Yeah.
Children.
It's a lovely day here in Argentina. This is the breakfast table.
I'm just eating an orange.
Just enjoying coffee and breakfast, even though it's like 1 p.m.
It's like, why is he being all snarky and rude, making digs?
We're such losers.
Such lizards. And look.
No.
No.
And so, like, you can kind of see, like, this dude's older than that girl. She's incredibly beautiful. I mean, from what you can see of her, she's white girl hot, I guess. But he seems like he's okay. He seems like he was a kind of a dick. But I don't know, like, this doesn't seem like somebody who's preparing to kill themselves, but who knows how that works? So here's some pictures, and thank God we don't have to see the body, but this is a tent on where he landed from his third-story balcony. According to the preliminary autopsy issued by government officials, the fall resulted in multiple injuries, including internal and external hemorrhage. The toxicology report is still pending. That usually takes a couple weeks. As we reported, Liam landed on the pool deck, Jesus Christ, below his room Wednesday afternoon in Buenos Aires, but the circumstances around the tragedy were not initially clear. So yesterday or the day before, when this was announced that Liam had fell out of a balcony, it was unclear what happened, right? Like what was going on. Although law enforcement is saying he jumped, we still don't know exactly what was going on in the hotel room. A hotel employee made an emergency call to authorities in the lead up to Liam's tragic death, saying hotel guest was overwhelmed by drugs and alcohol, and staff was worried because he hadn't been able to get into his hotel room for several days. Oh, they had been able to get into his hotel room. And let's just check out this call. So this is all in Spanish. You know what? This is not a good one to watch. I got one on Instagram. My Insta hoes. Thank you. I love me, my Insta hoes. Yeah, this was funny. Comic Andrew Schultz was accuses BAM of canceling stand-up hours after he posted Trump. So did they not? Because they canceled him like 3 hours after the Trump interview. Anyways, that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Let me pull this up. I thought I had this pulled up. My apologies, friends. We are just out here fucking up. Shit. What was that? Oh yeah, dude. So here's a bunch of save stuff. There's probably some Insta hoes in here. All right, here we go. So I'm going to read this translation. It
Hotel Casa Sur Palermo, Costa Rica 6032.
says, good morning. I'm calling from the name of the hotel. What is happening, sir? This is what the report. And this is what he said. We have a guest drunk with drugs and alcohol. When he is conscious, he is breaking everything in the room. We need you to send someone, please. So it's been days of him just fucking shit up. This is him talking to the 911 or whatever. You said alcohol and drugs? Sí, correct. You said Costa Rica intersecting where? Okay, they're just talking about like where the hotel is, physical locations. And then the hotel is actually called Casa Sur Palermo. We need to send someone with urgency because I don't know if the guest's life is in danger because he is in the room with balcony. He's in a room with a balcony, and we are afraid he could do something that threatens life. So he obviously must have been like dicking around or doing something terrible. Like acting up, you know, like he must have been doing something to indicate that he wasn't well. The guest has been here for the past 3 days. You don't have any other information because you can't get in, right? He said, no, we can't get in. We are also notifying same, which is like, I think it's, we're asking to send someone with urgency. We're doing that. Any other data to give me? Who are you? He's the desk manager. Okay, so, you know, that's enough. We don't have to hear that whole fucking thing. Jesus Christ. Wait a minute, where are we at? Here we go. So they were worried, and then something happened. Obviously, something weird was happening, and very strange indeed. Inside Liam's hotel room. Oh my God! Look, he's breaking shit. Sad, man. Photos from inside Liam's room with chaotic scene, including a smashed up television and broken items littered on the floor. Many in Hollywood have been tweeting condolences, blah, 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 blah. So there is a little bit more to this, and it is a little suspect, right? Like, how did this guy know that? What was Liam yelling that he was going to jump off the balcony? What was he doing to indicate that he was going to harm himself? Because the guy who was calling the police was like, you know, we're afraid he's going to do something. So maybe he was like standing on the ledge and being, you know, fucking crazy or whatever it is. Whatever got him to this point. So now we're going to switch gears into conspiracy land, which this is all conjecture. And frankly, I'm not sure about it myself. It seems a little far-fetched, but y'all know I love a conspiracy. Tragic, Liam Payne branded Sean Diddy Combs' most evil before 130-foot balcony plunge death. One singer admitted he was a little bit fearful of that man. So, in an interview, Liam was stating that he was a little bit scared of this guy because of his encounter with him. And so that has got rumors flying around that Diddy somehow is responsible for the death of Liam Payne of One Direction. So let's read through this a little bit. Liam Payne branded disgraced rapper Sean Diddy Combs evil before falling 130 feet to his death from a hotel balcony. Radar Online can't reveal the tragic former One Direction singer who died on Wednesday, aged just 31, opened up his meeting the music mogul at a showbiz party along with fellow hip-hop star Jay-Z, which left him fearful. Speaking in 2017 during an interview with Australian hosts Kyle and Jackie O, Payne said, "I went over to speak to him and Jay-Z, and as I shook his hand, he chuckled. So I'm a little bit fearful of that man." He chuckled at him. Why would he chuckle at him? That is weird. Payne later explained he felt nervous approaching Diddy at the party because he was also standing next to Oscar winner actor Leonardo DiCaprio, which Leo shows up in a lot of Diddy parties. So, and Leo he does like him young. I mean, that is very well recorded that he gets rid of him. What, like before they're 23 or 25 or something? It is strange that he's like only attracted to women whose brains aren't even fully developed yet. And I can understand you want some hot young thing. Like, I'm not hating on that, but it's just weird that he constantly goes after young girls whose brains aren't developed all the way. So like that, I mean, one or two is fine, I guess, but my God, the man has just made his whole career out of just getting rid of these these women when he deems them to be too old. So, I mean, whatever. You know, preference is preference. A little weird. Payne later explained, but out of the three showbiz giants, he opted to approach Diddy. He said it was like the most daunting celebrity experience that you could ever imagine. I thought P. Diddy was a safe bet. Obviously, I missed the mark a little bit. Payne plunged. Oh, yeah, we know that. Before his death, Payne had been acting erratically in the hotel foyer, smashing his laptop. He had been carried back to his room, according to local media. We know that. So it goes a little bit further, and because there is a little bit more. So here's some more theories. A theory has gained traction among certain online communities, claims that Payne's untimely death may be connected to Diddy's ongoing legal troubles and controversial reputation. The theory stems from 2000. Okay, we know that. And here's like a quick little video of it.
P. Diddy. I went over to say hello to P. Diddy, and Jay-Z was there, and Leonardo DiCaprio sat. Oh, I think you've dropped enough names.
All right, so that is barely. I looked for the whole interview because I kind of wanted to get a vibe of where he's coming from, and I couldn't find that full video, which is even more shady, right? Recounting how he approached him and Jay-Z, when Payne shook Diddy's hand, he described hearing the most sinister laugh I've ever encountered. He also confessed, I'm a bit scared of that man. Payne admitted that out of Jay-Z, Leo, and then he misjudged the situation because he thought that Diddy was the most approachable Jay and Leo. So, I don't know. If it was me, I would never talk to Diddy. Like, I don't care about Diddy. I've never liked Diddy. And in fact, I remember when Suge Knight was, what was it, the Source Awards or whatever it was, and he was on like, he's like, if you guys don't want your producer being on your track, in all your videos, showing his fucking face everywhere, then come to death row. Fuck Bad Boy, right? It was the East Coast, West Coast beef thing going on. I mean, I've never liked him. Even before Suge Knight threw him under the bus like that. I never liked him. Fucking piece of shit. Fuck him. Diddy is currently... we know that. Given Diddy's... Okay, let's try that again. These party... Okay, where's the other part? Given Diddy's reputation for hosting lavish, controversial gatherings, it's no surprise that some internet sleuths are drawing connections between Payne's death and the ongoing legal woes of the music mogul. It is also speculated that Liam's death might be related to increasing pressure on artists who could find themselves involved in scandals similar to Diddy's. So it could be, all right, and now it's not impossible. I think it's unlikely that Diddy put a hit out on Liam for some weird reason. Maybe Liam was like witness to something terrible. Maybe he was going to talk to the feds about something. Maybe Diddy's just that petty and wanted to throw him off a balcony because he talked shit about him in 2017. Which seems even more unlikely. I mean, if anything of this is actually connected, it would be more like that Liam has some sort of evidence on Diddy. I don't know what else there could be that would make Diddy from prison put a hit out on Liam Payne formerly of One Direction. So like I don't, you know what I mean? Like that's a weird. It's a weird theory to get behind, but we shall explore. Here's the other thing, right? Shortly before his death, Payne was allegedly accused of attempting to interact online with young girls. And that's weird, right? That's weird. Let me see. The allegations stem from Payne's former fiancee, Maya Henry, who's pretty hot, who recently disclosed details on a TikTok video. She claimed that Payne has been reaching out to fans via Snapchat and other social media platforms. So he's scheming on young ladies on social media and Snapchat, which Snapchat is like the platform for scheming on ladies. She claimed that Payne has been reaching out to his fans via Snapchat and other social media platforms. Henry also stated that Payne admitted to targeting One Direction fans because of their loyalty to him. So she's saying like he's targeting his fans because he knows he'll be able to get with them, which is strange, right? Like that's weird that you're like gonna go after someone who already has like this hero worship of you. And it just seems weird. I don't know. I don't want some young girl just like crying every time she sees, oh my God, Liam, I love you. You know, it's like, oh, it's just like, be chill, bitch. Like, you know, like that's it. These revelations have ignited a wave of outrage and heated discussions, with some fans standing by the singer while others call him to be held accountable, which I don't know who's going to get held accountable. While the investigation into Liam's death continues, law enforcement has yet confirmed any details details that would substantiate the more outlandish conspiracy theories circulating online. So let me try to find that. Actually, I want to see that. Let's see, Maya Henry. Let's see if we can find that real quick. Maya Henry. What were we looking up? Maya Henry, TikTok, Liam. Let's see if that comes up. Any videos? Okay, let's see this.
He would always message me ever since we broke up, like, oh, I'm not well. He would always play with death and be like, well, I'm gonna die. I'm not doing well. And there was one time I tried to get him help, and then he was like not taking it. He would text my mom, I'm not doing well, have Maya contact me, because I wouldn't respond. And it's just always the same cycle. And every time that, like, for example, when I announced my book, he did the same thing. He called my mom, I think I'm not going to be around much longer.
Wow. So there is evidence that he's suffering from mental illness. And I mean, some people do this shit, right? Like some people will put that on someone. Like, if you don't come or if you don't talk to me, I'll kill myself. So that is such a shit way to communicate, man. Like, empathetic, honestly. But this does show some evidence that Liam is possibly, it's more probable that he just was drunk and fucked up and was like, fuck it, and just jumped off. Fuck it, right? And that sucks. Let's see here. 21 hours. Everything Maya Henry was said about Liam Payne. All right.
He says that he preys on One Direction fans because they will always be loyal to him and they won't tell on him.
Liam Payne's ex, Maya Henry, is...
So that was Maya saying, that's going to be... Let's find her fucking TikTok, because this is stupid. Let's just find her TikTok. Here we go. This must be it. Something's wrong. Refresh.
A lot of people are like, the whole fiction argument. So some of the things that fictionalize the book are obviously the name changes.
Here,
Okay, I'm going to address some of these comments.
Here we go.
And kind of break it down. So I've been seeing ones like this everywhere. And honestly, ones that say she needs to keep his name out of her mouth. She's obsessed, blah, blah, blah. They broke up years ago. Well, I made a 5-second TikTok about something he talked about on a podcast. He was the one airing out everyone's dirty laundry on a podcast. So it's okay for him to talk shit, but the minute I make a 5-second video, it's over, right? Also, you're calling me obsessed. Oh, she's crazy. This would happen when you are with someone who's obsessed, blah, 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 blah. Y'all don't even know what happens behind closed doors or in private. Ever since we broke up, he messages me, will blow up my phone, mind you, not only from his phone number, it's always from different phone numbers too. So I never know where it's going to come from. He'll create new iCloud accounts to iMessage me. It's always a damn new iCloud account. I'm like, every time I see one pop up on my phone, I'm like, here we fucking go again.
So this is psycho stalker behavior. Now, she could obviously be lying. I'm just looking at this young lady and I'm just getting a vibe. Obviously, she could be a good actress, but it seems like she's being genuine about this shit, right? Like, what does she have? She's defending herself, first of all, from someone who is constantly going after her and having his fans. So Liam will have his fans attack her. And, that's fucked up. But I don't know, like to emotionally hold someone hostage with threats of suicide is the most pathetic and beta bullshit that you could ever do to a woman, or likewise women to men, right? Like, I'll kill myself. Like, shut the fuck up. Get a life. Learn to, respect yourself a little bit, I guess. I know it's hard to like yourself or even, God forbid, love yourself, but I mean, fucking get a life. For real. You're talking about Liam, who was fucking, he could get any girl. Obviously, he was with some blonde girl that he was talking shit to, in Buenos Aires. So he can obviously get hot chicks. Like, what's the deal? What's the deal here? Anyways, let's continue and listen in on this wild shit.
Also will email me. And he does this when he gets his phone taken away.
His phone taken away?
Also,
how does he get his phone taken away?
Not only me, but he'll blow up my mom's phone. Is that normal behavior to you? But I'm crazy for making a 5-second TikTok about something that he brought to the internet. And is also messaging my friends. Not only was he messaging them, I found out later while we were together, so they could go over to his house apparently.
Oh shit!
But then was messaging my best friend to come over to his house when his girlfriend was gone. Was saying, "Oh, my girlfriend's gone."
Nice.
Blah blah blah. Like, he's the one that is constantly doing weird shit, and also, might I add, literally said, oh, the reason he has all these people on his damn Snapchat, which he has for years apparently, that he messages or whatever.
What just happened? Oh, thanks, Streamlabs.
And on Instagram. And he says that he preys on One Direction fans because they will always be loyal to him and they won't tell on him. So it's like, okay, not only are you and also you weaponize your own fan base. It's like, oh, people are also saying she just wants money, blah, 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 blah. Who's paying her to do this? I don't need money. What are y'all not getting here? I never needed it when it's just not even a topic of discussion. And
I don't
also,
need money.
She's just with him for money, blah, 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 blah. I never needed his money. He never even paid for anything for me. I literally paid for everything myself.
That's funny. That's fucked up.
It's not like I was going shopping on his Amex. Like, calm down. But also the fans that ride for him so hard, I will never understand. Okay, support whoever you love, whatever. But when you constantly enable someone, they're never gonna realize what they've done is bad, or they do realize, but they know that they can get away with it, which is what has happened to him for so many damn years. Everything gets swept under the rug. Everything gets hidden for him. I don't know who the hell is behind all of this, but nothing ever comes out about him. Because either I understand people are scared, but also it's hard when you have these people that jump down your throat for speaking the truth on things that have happened, and quite frankly, very disgusting things that have happened and disgusting things that he's done. And he knows that too. He knows that he can get away with anything. He's told me. And, oh, don't you dare, don't tell anyone because they're not going to believe you anyways. Like, the fans always have our back. We can do whatever, we want, and they're always going to defend us. And he's right. That's the thing, is he's not even wrong. And he knows, and he uses that. So if that...
Man, he's just sounding more and more pathetic. But I do want to kind of circle back to what she was saying about who is behind this. How is he getting away with this, right? So that is evidence, I would say, that feeds into, light evidence, that might feed into a bigger situation. So this guy seems like an asshole. He's probably been running through women since he got famous. He's not a bad looking guy, right? And it seems like he's just a kind of a dirt. Seems like he was kind of a dirtbag who was emotionally holding people hostage and threatening suicide and just doing ridiculous shit for attention from these young women who are like I think he dated her or was going to marry her when she was like 23 or whatever, which is, I think he was in his 20s at the time, which is horrible. I'm not trying to talk shit, but these young people, he's running through these young women, and then she's indicating that he's running through young fans. Like, I don't know how young. She doesn't say that. And then the fact that she's saying who's letting him get away, and like he keeps saying like, oh, I can get away with this. I can get away with this, which is it reminds me, and it rings a bit of Diddy. Like, it makes sense, right? Because who could get Diddy off, right? But Diddy had his own fixer who was, I think it's Fareed Muhammad. Or Muhammad Fareed. It's one of those. He had a fixer that is connected probably to the government, who he would call, right? So he had ways out. Diddy had ways out of situations, like when there was that shooting in Los Angeles at a studio and someone ended up getting fucking shot. And I can't remember if they died or not, but the cops came through. They called the Fareed Muhammad, and he came through, talked to the cops, and the dude got shot in the bathroom. But then the cops were like, oh, we'll write up the report. He's in a drive-by shooting on the street, nowhere near the street. So, yeah. It is something that could happen, and it is something that could be a part of it. So, on this article here, they're indicating that, his death might be related to things he did with Diddy, right? Because there is evidence, he has been at Diddy parties. He admits it. There's pictures of him holding hands with Diddy, hanging out, right? So, is it possible that this motherfucker had a hit out put on him? Now, she's also indicating to me that he's had mental issues for a long time. So, again, I'm pushing more toward the dude's wild. He's fucking drunk and fucked up. Who knows if he actually even wanted to kill himself? Like he seems so petty in a way that he jumped to his doom just to get back at people. You didn't think I was going to do it? Because people who constantly do that, you cry wolf, right? You cry wolf, and then when the wolf comes, no one's there. And so you keep saying something like, oh, this is my last day, blah, 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 blah. And she's like really worried about him. And obviously sounds like she was a good partner to him because she was trying to get him help and trying to work with him. But he just is. And I get that. I get those modes. I understand where that places that people can set up shop and just permanently live, right? They can just sit in this spot where they're just depressed, so they put up this veneer. They hate themselves, they're depressed, they're shamed, they're whatever happened to him in the industry. Maybe Diddy got to his booty, who knows? but they mask up, and then that old adage, right? Hurt people, and they make it a reason, and they make an excuse in their own heads, like, well, this is what happened to me, and this is what's gonna happen to them, and that's and there, and you just build this evil veneer because you're trying to protect your own bullshit, right? Like, so he seems like he was kind of a piece of shit who probably just jumped to his doom just in spite. He seemed like, which is insane as well, right? Like, that's mentally unstable either way. And again, but I don't want to come off like insensitive to the situation, because this is real shit. Suicide is a real issue, and it's a huge way that especially people here in America are killing themselves left and right. And, depression and mental illness, this is still stuff that's hard to deal with and hard to talk about for a lot of people, even though it's become so, it's become so mainstream in the lexicon of the Western society, at least, where, well, not UK, they don't really care for that. But here in America, let's just keep it to what I know. It's like here in America, the conversation about mental health has opened up a lot, but there is still stigma behind it, and it is still hard for people to talk about it. It's hard for people because people will feel like they're like I don't like telling my wife that I'm depressed. It just makes me look like such a bitch. Like, I feel like a bitch when I tell her shit like that. So I'll just not say shit. I'll just be like, man, I'm just. She usually can tell when I'm just staring off into nothing, looking fucking just the 1,000-yard stare into nothing, right? So, but it is tough. It is tough. So, I can relate on that level, but I cannot relate on the level of like messaging young girls and getting away with. What is he getting away with? I need to know what he's getting away with, Maya. You need to come back around with that one.
That's who y'all want to defend. Have fucking at it. You're defending someone you don't even know. You literally don't know him. I lived in a house with him for years. I'm pretty sure I can speak on my own experiences. And then y'all tell me, oh, no, he would never do that. Do you hear yourself? And then everyone is just sitting here saying, oh, well, I mean, I'm not going to go too much into me talking about the damn book, but, oh, that was all fake, blah, blah, blah. No, it's not. I'm literally saying, no, it's not. But I think everyone wants to selectively believe what they want to believe. Anyways, this 5-second TikTok just turned into like a bunch of shit. But yeah, also talking shit about your bandmates and then showing up to their concerts. But it's always for your own benefit. It's not even because you actually just want to go support. You want to go stand up there and like take the attention away from everyone. And you're standing there. Really? Because everyone.
And she wrote something in here, but he can be obsessed with his bandmates and always talk about them and follow them around the world. So that's interesting that she is, kind of coming out and saying like he probably is jealous and hates them, because how many people have heard of Liam Payne's solo career? Like, does he have a solo career? I don't even know if he has a solo career. I know Harry Styles has a solo career. I'm very aware of that, like because Harry Styles fucking, they were putting him in shiny little bodysuits and all, like the older women, and he was dating that Olivia hot girl from The Daily Show or whatever. Like he was out there fucking slinging dick, doing good things. So I don't know. I've never heard of Liam's solo career, so it sounds like he's a little bit jealous and that he'll just go around the world just to steal the spotlight for a little bit. Which, again, that's why he was in Buenos Aires, was to go support his former bandmate, Niall, whatever.
One's going to be videotaping you. And just like you did at Louis' concert the day my book came out, don't even get me started. That's going to be another story time of what happened before my damn book came out and like the lengths these people fucking went to. That's next. Don't even get me started with these damn fucking manipulations. But yeah, it's like this whole thing happened and then pops up at Louis' concert. And I just can't even, I just have to tell the whole story because it's long. But anyways, yeah, to distract, because he literally knows that if he's with any of the boys that it's going to get so much attention and it's going to go crazy on like social media or whatever. So yeah. Also, is there a statute of limitation for when I can talk freely on TikTok? Why years later? Well, if you knew everything that happened, like, that's the thing. You just don't even know what's happened. So I have a right to fucking say whatever I feel
What has happened?
on TikTok. First Amendment right, freedom of speech. And it's not like I'm freaking lying. So
Goddamn patriot right here.
And also people saying, oh, you know, giving me shit for writing a book. Well, people write songs. What's the fucking difference? You can express your feelings in a song. I can express what I went through in a book.
Fair. I mean, I'm not laughing at her. I just thought the comparison wasn't there, but whatever. It is. I don't know why that I found that funny. You can write a song. I can write a book. Which, fair enough. Like, it really does. And then, like, it sucks that this guy's not around to defend himself, right? Like, so we can sit here and speculate and talk shit about this person who does. I mean, honestly, there is a picture being painted here of some sad, self-hating, manipulative fucking sociopath just running through young. I mean, like, that's what the picture that's getting painted here, right? Like, he's running through young women off of Snapchat. Like, what the fuck? Hanging out with Diddy. Never know. Anyways.
I'm sorry, but it's just such a double standard that is honestly just insane to me. I'll never understand. And it's actually disappointing that I wrote something of experiences that I went through, not only to help other women not feel alone, but to hopefully like give women the bravery to speak on these topics. And because they're topics that are, I feel like, kind of shunned, even though they're so universal, they seem to be so controversial at the same time. So yeah, it's not about the money. I don't need to write a book to make money. I do it because it's something I love and it's something I went through, and it's something that maybe a girl can read it and feel less alone in the situation she's in, if it's, similar, whatever the case may be. So yeah, that's my rant for today. I just had to address some of these comments because I keep... Good morning, and I just wanted to come on here and make a few more points and also discuss a few more things that have come to light recently.
Oh, shit. She's
But I
going
also,
off.
first and foremost, want to thank all the women who have come forward with their stories of not only about
How do
Liam,
we speed this shit
but
up?
about,
You used to be able to
their
speed
own
shit
partners
up.
and relationships. And I also want to thank everyone for the overwhelming amount of support.
Hold on. Wait a second. What is this fucking thing at the bottom? There's a warning at the bottom that says participating in this activity could result in you or others getting hurt. Oh, maybe it's because she's driving and talking. Maybe it's because of the content of the thing. TikTok, they act like they're just, fuck TikTok. I like TikTok. But you know what? X is way better now. Just go to X, guys. There's videos there. You can just go get it there.
We need to stick together and support each other. But anyways, thank you so much again. Let me get into...
All right, baby.
Speak on people saying, oh, when I watched her last video, I took it seriously until she started talking about her book. This is PR. This is PR for the book. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So, first and foremost, I wrote a book about my experiences. I said it was about Liam. I've said that it's inspired by a true story, right? And me talking about the topics that are discussed in this book, and I'm going to put the content warnings here again so we can understand and I can reiterate.
So her book sounds, oh, Jesus Christ. This book contains sensitive material relating to abuse, violence, self-harm, drugs and alcohol use, eating disorders, and abortion. Okay, so trigger warning.
The topics that are discussed in this book. I would not share my experiences with these topics for PR. I would not make allegations and write things like this for PR. This is me using my voice, my platform, to write a story and share my experiences on these topics, not only to help other women come forward with their own stories, but to help women have the bravery and use their voice to hold these men accountable. That's what this is about. And this is what is not computing with you.
Oh, shit.
But it's so frustrating because I am speaking on hurtful things that have happened to me, and it happens to so many other women.
So in the book, I mean, I don't want to watch this girl anymore. But it does seem like the internet's dead. Welcome.
He was on the phone with a media trainer once, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, I'm sure One Direction had the best media trainers in the world. Like, Liam knows how to talk to people so well.
I wanted
People
that.
didn't want me on their podcast. People didn't want me on their interviews to say it was about Liam. But I actually got the idea because, have y'all seen the After movies or, like, you know?
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
yes.
and everyone says you're the real YN on Twitter because you used to be a fan. Like, you live like real life fan fiction. You should write a book about us. And they were like, free him from Maya. Even one of his friends was calling me and my mom being like, oh, you know, isn't a good time for him. I don't think you should put the book out. You know, he's not doing well. And
He's
if something
never doing
happens
well.
to him, not only are you going to blame yourself, but the whole world's going to blame you.
All right, so that's a podcast thing. So she was on a podcast recently, and that would be interesting to learn about. So that gives you a little bit more context on who this person is. He does seem like he did, excuse me, and again, R.I.P. It does seem like he kind of was an asshole and abusive and stuff. But that's just hearsay, and he's not here to defend himself. So seeing the videos, seeing how he acts, I mean, it does click together. Again, I don't think the Diddy thing has any real legs, but that part when she talks about who's protecting him, right? There's something there. There's something there. And I'm interested to read her book just to find out, but not really. Because, again, I'm not a One Direction fan, okay? But this does involve suicide, and I thought that this was, a good opportunity to talk about getting help when you need to get help. Like, you shouldn't, if you do feel these emotions, you feel like you don't want to exist anymore, get some fucking help. And let's get the suicide hotline on here. If you or anybody you know is having problems, you can always hit 988 if you're in the United States. Apparently that will take you to someone to help you. There used to be a 1-800 number, but it looks like we've reduced it to 988, and that's a suicide and crisis hotline. So, and you can also text to 988 as well. So if you are having any thoughts about this shit, man, please don't. What is this? Why is it like in Spanish? What is it? Hold on. America. This doesn't seem right. Oh yeah, I guess it is. Okay. I just remember like a phone number, a longer, like a 1-800 phone number. That's all. So we don't need to translate to Spanish. And just make sure you're going out and trying to get help, man. Don't. If people don't think about the people they leave behind. And I understand how self-absorbed being depressed is. Like it is like you just up your own ass. In the worst possible way. So Get help. I hope Liam, I don't know if he killed himself out of spite or whatever it was, but he did it. He jumped out that fucking balcony. So obviously the guy was hurting. The guy had some demons he was going through. I mean, obviously he was drunk and high and destroying hotel rooms and shit. So he's obviously going through some shit, masking some real pain that he never got addressed. So R.I.P. Liam. But we'll see what happens as this story unfolds because, more stuff's going to come out, and I'm sure people are going to dive into her book and, like, start pulling shit out of her book. And we'll see what happens with that. But, yeah. Okay. We'll see you next time. You guys, make sure you like and subscribe.